Good morning and welcome back to my Booked for the Summer series. We are going to take a day trip somewhere in West Michigan and be able to see Lake Michigan and find some bookstores and coffee shops. So I'm going to take you guys along with me once we figure out kind of what we're doing for the day. But first, I'm going to make my coffee. So I'm reading Play Along by Liz Tom-Forty, which is the fourth book in the series. This one's following Isaiah, who's the brother of Kai, who is the male main character in the third book, and Kennedy, who is the athletic trainer for the team, but she's actually a doctor, but she's kind of been demoted because, lead doctor is sexist, and so she's, only an athletic trainer right now, even though she could be a team doctor or whatever. So it's a fake marriage thing, which really confused me when I heard somebody talking about this, because I was kind of in the middle of the book with Kai, and I knew Kennedy and Isaiah. Well, Isaiah really liked Kennedy and flirted with her a lot because he's very playful, but she didn't really like him, and I was like, how are they married? Because I heard somebody else talking about them being married. I'm like, how did they get married? They got drunk one night and they just got married in Vegas. It was very weird, and that part still confuses me a little bit. So they're married now. It got leaked to the press. The team found out. So they really have to act like they're married. So the team is letting it happen because there's not fraternizing isn't allowed, but if they're married, it's okay. So they can act like they're married, but she has a lot of intimacy issues and stuff, and so they're kind of working through that, and he really likes her, but she's kind of unsure, and so it's really interesting. About halfway through right now, so yeah, they're kind of having to keep up this facade. She's looking for other jobs because she wants to be a lead doctor, because she is very knowledgeable, very good in her field, has a lot of strong references, so she may be moving, so that's probably going to be something that they're going to be working through. But I'm really enjoying the male main character Isaiah because he's very playful, very funny, very flirty, and he's honestly just hilarious, and their banter is very funny. So I'm going to keep reading this. So we went to the beach. It was beautiful. It was so nice, except for it was really windy, so we honestly got sand everywhere. I had sand all on my face everywhere because the sand was just blowing. But like honestly, the view was beautiful. We like walked up on a pier. It was gorgeous. It was really beautiful. After that, we did some little free library shopping, so we kind of went around to different little free libraries, and then I ended up getting a couple of books. Well, I got one book, and then my husband got one book, and I'll show you guys what books we got. But it was like it's always fun to go around to little free libraries because they didn't have any bookstores there that we could find, which we were honestly really surprised by because Muskegon's a lot bigger than a lot of the other towns we had visited. But they didn't have any bookstores except like a Barnes, but it's like that's like about the same everywhere. So I want to go to like a local bookstore, not like Barnes, because it's all the same. But yeah, and it was kind of fun to find some things, and there were some interesting little free libraries. Like one was shaped like a boat, some kind of boat, submarine. That's what it's called. And like some of them were really, really cute. Like one was Dr. Seuss theme. Like there were a lot of really cute ones. So that was really fun. And then we went to this place called the Coffee Factory, which we didn't get coffee there, although their flavors looked amazing. But I had already made my own coffee and then had coffee at the donut place. So I was like, three probably isn't a wise choice if I want to be mentally well today. So we ended up I got a chicken salad sandwich and I got a double chocolate zucchini muffin, which was amazing. And then my husband got like a peanut butter bar, and then he got like a sub with like turkey and bacon and like honey mustard and stuff. So that was really good. We sat there and read for a little bit, finished up Play Along, which is the fourth book in the Windy City series. And that one I didn't like as much as the other ones, which I saw Sarah Caroli say that's her favorite male main character and like one of her favorite romance books, and I was like, I liked parts of it. What I did like was I liked that there was I liked how playful Isaiah was. I liked how flirty he was. I liked the banter. Like I liked that part because like he was down bad from her the moment he met her, and I thought that was so sweet. Like, and he hadn't had a girlfriend in like 10 years, mind you. Like this was not a man who like wasn't normally committed to women, right? And he was like down bad for her. And the fake marriage thing was kind of fun in a way, but also kind of like it was just weird that they just got drunk and got married one night. I don't know. It happens like at the end of the prior book, so it's not really a spoiler. But things I didn't like, or things I did but also kind of didn't like. I did like that there was some representation for like intimacy issues. Kennedy had like a weird background where her family was really rich and she never was like hugged as a child. She was raised by nannies, and I did like that kind of representation because that's just you don't see that often in romance books of like the intimacy issues and just kind of like physical touch stuff. So I thought that was really nice to see. It was just kind of like a different aspect than a lot of romance books has. What I didn't like that on the other end of it was it felt like she had been kind of working through these issues. It was enough to where like if somebody like touched her at all, like it really bothered her. She could not kiss anyone. Like it was that bad, which is a pretty significant compared to even other books about some intimacy issues. Like even like Phoebe Berman's gonna lose it. Like she was not that like aversive to physical touch. She just kind of got in bad situations. But then all of a sudden a flip switch and she's going crazy. Like there's crazy things happening. And I just felt like there wasn't enough of like we're working through this, we're building on this. Like there was a little bit of that, but not enough. And then all of a sudden you're like on the other end of the spectrum and doing crazy things like that. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird and I didn't feel like that was super realistic. So I felt like the book was way spicier than the other ones, and I feel like it should have been the opposite. Like it was should have been the least because of like her background and her things that she was going through. So that was what I didn't like about it. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So I rated that one a 3. It was still like a solid book. I enjoyed it, but there were like certain aspects that I was like, this morning came a little package. I've been really seeing on my TikTok everywhere the bag charms. Everybody's doing the bag charms. Everyone was doing bedazzling too, and I did that, but now I gotta do the bag charms. So I got some supplies for it, and I also want to go to Hobby Lobby today. But I got some kind of like basic supplies from Amazon, and we're gonna unbox those. And then tonight we have like a book exchange event. Me and my husband are both going, so you bring 4 books, you exchange them, and I think they also have some other vendors and stuff there, just some like fun things. I think you get says you get a little craft. I don't know what that means. But so we're going to that tonight. So I'll take you guys along with me. Probably gonna go to Hobby Lobby. Want to go to Trader Joe's because I would like one of the totes. And don't come after me. They came out like a week ago. I was not one of the ones fighting to get a tote. Like no. And I want like maybe one or two. Like but I think they're cute and it'd be kind of cute to put my bag charms on those totes. So we're gonna do some bag charming today, some crafting, and I'll take you guys along with me. Got this at Trader Joe's. No tote bag, but I got a coffee. Apparently people waited in line 3 hours before they open, and it got crazy. So no tote bag for me because all the dumb, crazy people, but it's fine. Pretty good. Definitely tastes like a oat latte.
Like a oat?
Like oat milk latte if you didn't put any flavoring in it. But I don't mind it. So I'm tired. Anyways. We are back from Hobby Lobby. So I went to Hobby Lobby thinking I needed beads because I had everything for the bag charms except beads. But as you can tell, I bought a little more than just beads. So I thought I'd take you along for my vision. I made some stuff up in my head of what I potentially wanted to do. So we have a little bit more than just beads. And then I suddenly had an idea that I have not seen anybody do, but I had already had the idea before of bedazzling bookmarks because I did see one bedazzled bookmark in a bookstore, and I was like, they're onto something. And so I'd been in the back of my mind doing some bookmarks, but I was kind of thinking about how I would do that. I was thinking of laminating paper. My laminator is at school, so I don't have my laminator, so I kind of pivoted. And I was looking in the craft aisle, and I found these like packs of cardstock that are like smaller. So I was thinking I could cut along here and make them. And there's like, this is like 100 pages, which can make probably like, each page could make 2 or 3 bookmarks each. And then also these, which I think could probably make 3 bookmarks with like a bunch of different patterns. I got 2 of those that can make different patterns. Okay, then also for the bookmarks, I got like a paper cutter because I don't have one and I'm not very good with scissors and I want them to be like more clean. So I got this to kind of help me cut the paper. And then because my hole punch is also at school, I got these. So this is, instead of a hole punch, it's like just like, well, it's called a circle punch. You just like press it down. So I thought that'd be a little bit easier than a hole punch because they can be kind of hard to use too. So this one's just a circle. This one is like a flower star thing. So I got these. So I'm hoping to, the idea behind the hole punch is like I would make a bookmark. Either like I use this pattern paper and it's just plain, or I bedazzle it. I could hole punch it. And then kind of like with the bag charms, I could like loop the charm through. So the bookmark is like a paper with like a charm off of it. That'd be like out of the book. So I don't know if how this vision's gonna work. It may be an epic fail, but I will show you guys. We have a couple hours to do some crafting before the book swap. So we shall see how this goes. But I'm hoping it's a success. Let's get into it. we got back kind of late from the book swap event, so now I want to recap the books we got. So kind of how it worked is they had different tables of different genres, and you just kind of set your books out there. And once everybody got there, I was kind of curious how they would do this if like everybody would have one turn and then you could kind of pick from there. But it was literally a free for all, and I was like, this is a little scary, a little crazy, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, there were definitely people posting up like the book they wanted right in front of it, and then right as she said go, they grabbed it. But I had like four books that I was kind of eyeing, which you got four books because you brought four books and got four books, and so I was eyeing Carrie Soto's Back, The Night We Met, Summer Fridays, and Butcher and Blackbird, and I ended up getting two of those. I could definitely like at least Carrie Soto's Back I could like see because it was kind of next to the other two that I got. Somebody like snatched it right away, and I'm assuming The Night We Met is probably like the same because Abby Jimenez is a popular author and that book didn't come out that long ago, so I'm not really surprised at that. But I did get a couple books that I was eyeing. So I'll show you guys. So first I got Summer Fridays. I saw that Larry recommended this one, so I was kind of eyeing this one, and I actually do have it on I have it on Libby, so it's on my Kindle, but I thought it'd be nice to have a physical copy. So this is set in 1999 during the summer. 20-something Sawyer is striving to make it in New York. Between her assistant job in publishing, her secret dream of becoming a writer, and her upcoming wedding to her college boyfriend, her plate is full. But only one problem: she is facing an incredibly lonely summer as her fiancé has been spending longer and longer hours at work with an all too close female colleague, Kendra. When Kendra's boyfriend Nick emails to invite Sawyer to meet up and compare notes about their suspicions, Sawyer's lonely summer takes an unexpected turn. She and Nick begin an unofficial ritual, exploring New York City together every summer Friday. But hot dogs in the Staten Island Ferry and sea breezes in a muggy East Village bar to swimming at Coney Island, Sawyer feels seen by Nick in a way that surprises her. He pushes her to be braver, to ask for what she wants. Meanwhile, Sawyer draws Nick out of his hard shell, revealing a surprisingly vulnerable side. They both begin living for their Friday afternoons together. But what happens when the summer is over? I really think this is interesting. I'm hoping there's no like cheating or anything in this. But I really I like that idea, kind of like spending different Fridays going to different places together. That's kind of how I feel like we're doing this summer because we're like going on different day trips and things like that. We are actually going on another one today, and so it's just kind of fun to just like go explore things with somebody and like have somebody to do that with. So I really enjoy that, and so this kind of sounds like a nice like beach read type. So yeah, I got that one. I also got Butcher and Blackbird, which is another one I've been eyeing. This has kind of been on my radar for a long time, but not enough for me to really buy it necessarily, but like since it was like free in the book swap and it was there, I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. So it's about two serial killers, which is an interesting premise that I'm unsure about but also intrigued about. And so it says their friendship develops into something more. The relentless ghosts left in their wake are only a few steps behind, ready to claim more than just their newfound love. So I don't know. Friends to lovers, dark romantic comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. I don't know. I'm just very, very intrigued by this. So I thought I'd pick it up, and since it was free, it was kind of nice to be able to obtain it without having to pay for it. Then also sitting right next to it that nobody like picked up for a while, so I was like, I might as well pick it up if I picked Butcher and Blackbird, is Leather and Lark, which is hopefully the second book in the series because it says it's a trilogy, but I think it's the second book in the series. This is also an enemies. Oh, this is an enemies to lovers dark romantic comedy. So after contract killer Lachlan Kane botches a job for his boss's biggest client, he knows he'll never claw his way out of the underworld. At least not until songbird Lark Montague offers him a deal. Hunt down a killer and she'll secure his freedom. The catch, he has to marry her and they can't stand each other. So some forced proximity due to marriage. I don't know. So I'm going to see if I like Butcher and Blackbird first and then maybe I'll read this. But if not, I mean, it was free anyway, so I can drop it off at a little free library. So I'm not too worried about it. But so yeah, I'm going to try that one first and then maybe if I want to continue, I'll continue. So then lastly, I was like wandering around. I'm like, I don't really know what to get. But then I saw this and it kind of, they had a ton of nonfiction there. And like some of them were so yikes, like old and a little questionable. But I saw this and it like looked relatively new, and then I saw it said Sister Wife, which I enjoy reading about documentaries of like polygamy and stuff, like FLDS. There's a few documentaries on that and stuff, so I thought this might be interesting. So it's based on Christine Brown Woolley, who is from TLC's Sister Wives. She was raised in Utah by practicing polygamists. Christine knew her life was less than normal, but didn't stop her from loving the full house of her childhood any less. She became Cody Brown's third wife in 1994. She finally found the big happy family she had hoped for. When the show Sister Wives premiered in 2010, Christine knew it was her chance to shine a light on the brighter side of polygamy, the helping hands, the lively discussions, and their unmatched devotion to one another. But the cameras also revealed a much darker truth. Now, in this candid tell all, she shares for the first time the journey that led her away from polygamy and the bold path she is carving for her life, apart from all that she has ever known. So, yeah, I just think that's kind of interesting, like that firsthand account. So, I don't know. I figured this also wasn't something I'd normally pick up, but since it was free, I'm like, might as well. So, yeah, I'm excited about this.